Hi guys, welcome to lesson 37 of the PGN piano theory course. Now that you know all about inversions from lesson 33, 34, 35 and 36, in this lesson we're actually going to be using that knowledge to decipher the song Hello by Adele to see in what inversions we're actually playing that. So the first thing you need to understand is that when we're playing chords, it's not necessarily a good way or a bad way to play it. There's only different ways it sounds. So I could be playing Adele right here. Okay, but that doesn't really sound like the song, so I can actually change that a little bit until it does sound like it. So let's try repositions. It's a little bit better, okay. I think this one is the original, if I'm not mistaken. But you could also go here. Or do something else. It doesn't really matter, okay? The way I played it though was like this. Okay? As an example. So let's see if we can figure out what it was actually doing. So the chords, we already know the chords F minor, A flat, E flat and D flat. But if you don't know what chords they are, then it's still important that you can actually figure that out. So I started playing the right hand because the left hand, that's all fine. We're talking just about the right hand now. I started playing A flat, C and F. Okay, so you might think again that's an A flat chord, but it's not. Even though we're starting on that A flat, it's not necessarily an A flat chord. Okay, once you figure that out, let go of the A flat, place it on the top. This really doesn't make any sense as well, so continue on, and now you see that we're actually playing an F minor chord. Once you've been doing this a lot, then you actually know all of the chords off by heart, so you will immediately know this is F minor and you don't have to like calculate it like this, but that will take a little bit of time. So F minor, let's see, I had to go 2 inversions, so it's the second inversion, right? No, it's not, because I didn't start in reposition. So what's actually happening, this F was stolen from the bottom right here, okay, and therefore it's the first inversion, okay? This is reposition, this is the first inversion. So then I played this, which is C, E flat, A flat, and that's actually the first inversion of A flat, as you can see right here, okay? And then I went here, which is B flat, E flat, G, and let's put the G back, so right here, and now the E flat back as well, and now we're in reposition. So this is actually the second inversion, okay, and then D flat is exactly the same right here, so also the second inversion. So we have F minor in first inversion, A flat in first inversion, and then E flat and D flat both in second inversion. Okay, so if I want to change the song or change the way the song sounds, I can change the inversion. So I can go here, can change to reposition. It's the same chords, but it sounds different. Still the same chords, but different inversions. Okay, you could also go here. This is sounding pretty good. Maybe there, so you can do all kind of stuff with these inversions. And then continuing on. So anyway, you can do this for any song. If you cannot figure out which chord it is, simply keep on inverting until you get the correct chord, until you get the reposition, and then you can figure out what it is. Okay, in the beginning this will take some time, but eventually you will actually start to recognize songs real quick and real easy. So for now, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. We're going to be continuing on with the next lesson, which is going to be lesson 38, and in that lesson I'm going to be teaching you how you can use those chords in order to learn songs even quicker.